going on, guys? We have this question right here. It's asking, create the full top section view as indicated by the cutting plane lines in the object shown below. The isometric view is provided to help you visualize the object. So that's the question right here. So they have given the front view, and they have given the right side view. All you have to do is the top side view. So in this picture, if you saw this one, this is actually complicating for most of you guys, but it's like a little bit simple if you imagine. What's gonna happen is they have shown the front view in the top side. So in order to draw the top view, I had to flip this object into other side. So I had to imagine flipping this object. So when I imagine and flip this object into other sides, how it's going to appear. And also we had to cut the half of this object off. So from the front side view. So what is this really meaning is this below part is remaining and the top part is cut off. So from this picture, let me show you. So this is what I'm cutting off. So this part I'm cutting off, and the other side I'm keeping this, right? So this side I'm keeping. This is what I'm showing. So this side I'm keeping, and other side is removed. So what's gonna happen is, so like this is gonna you can take this one to, like, if you this is where we have to use our imagination. So if you rotate this object into counterclockwise, right? Let's say I'm rotating in this object into counterclockwise. How this object is gonna appear, and what happens if I rotate this object into clockwise? So if I rotate this object into clockwise, this front view goes to the back side. So we can't actually consider it as a front view anymore. So we shouldn't do that. But if I rotate this object into counterclockwise, it's going to be this one will become front view, and everything will become easier. So after I rotate this object into counterclockwise, what's going to happen? So if I rotate this object into counterclockwise, this is going to be, so let's draw the counter. When I rotate, this is how it's going to appear. So when I rotate this object into counterclockwise, it's going to be going all the way here, right? Actually, but to draw this object, you have to draw 45-degree and construct lines. Since I don't have the measurements, I just roughly draw it, right? You have to draw 45-degree, and you have to connect every line, and you have to exactly sure what you're drawing there. You have to show exactly as it is. That's what you have to do. But when I rotate this object, this is how it's gonna appear. This is gonna be my top view, and there's gonna be a hole right here, and this part is cut off. So when we cut this part off from the, this is from the front view. So when you cut this part into, like, cut this off, this is going all the way down here, right? You can see that from right side view, I think. Yeah, this is the one. So it's showing this hole is going all the way down. So we had to draw this line. This means this part is going all the way down. That's why I have drawn this completely, and this should be a hidden line. You may ask, uh, this should be a hidden line. Why didn't you draw for a hidden line? Because we are cutting this part off. So when you cut this part off, this is not the hidden part anymore. When you cut this part off, it's going to be visible, right? So that's why I draw this visible line. Now one more thing we have to do, we almost draw everything, and this hole is going to be visible anyway. Like, if you cut off or cut without cutting, it's going to be visible. So that's the main thing. And you have to draw center line all the time. No matter what, you have to draw center line. So this hole has a center line, and this is not a hole, so we don't have to show the center line. But one more thing we have to do, we have to imagine this is like a cake or something like that. When you cut this object by a knife, wherever the object touches, when you cut it with a knife, uh, that part has to be shared. So when you imagine, so when you cut this object into half, you're not gonna touch the hole and you're not gonna touch this part. So we have to avoid this part, and we have to shade everything else. So when you shade, it's gonna be something like that. So this is gonna be my top view, and that's all it is. That's all we have to do. I hope you guys like this video. See you next time.